Hey YouTube, this video is on how to change your main jets. This is in a Yamaha blaster. Reasons you'd want to do this is probably because you got a new exhaust or something and you need to change your main jet because it's running lean. I got a new Toomey, came with a 310 main jet and it's running a little rich, so I'm actually going to put a 300 in it. First thing you're going to want to do is take your carb off, obviously. Turn your gas off. You're going to go ahead and loosen these two hose clamps that are holding it on. Try to do as much of this as I can without putting the camera down. Then you're going to go ahead and loosen this clamp right here, holding your cap on. Go ahead and screw that cap off. Really on there. So you're going to go ahead and screw that off. Now this blaster has a Torx eliminator kit on it, so it's a little bit easier. Usually there'd be a big bulky thing sitting up in there. It's not a big deal if you still have it on, but it will make it a little bit harder. So that's off. Then you have this little clamp here, not really a clamp, but it's holding your airbox connection on. You're going to go ahead and push that off. It's a little bit hard to do with one hand, but pop that off, and you can pull that right off. Push that to the side, pull your carburetor out, and then it should just slide right out. That's your throttle slide with your needle. Alright, and then you're going to have to drain the gas that's in there. Probably going to spill a lot. Go ahead and just drain as much as you can in there. I always like to keep some paper towels and put it down, keep your carburetor out of the dirt and stuff. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and take that bowl off. Just 4 Phillips head screws. I'm going to set the camera down for a second, but there are four Phillips head screws right there. Alright. Once you have those off, this slides right off of here. There's your floats. Raise your needle up and down. And there's your main jet right there. That's what we're going to replace. I'm going to go ahead, I think that's a 6mm. Actually, think it's actually an 8. No, it is a 6. Yep. So then that'll just screw right out. Alright, you're gonna go ahead and pull that out. How you can tell what the size is, I don't know if that'll focus or not, but on the top there should be a size. It says 310 on there. The camera doesn't seem to be focusing right, but yeah, it's not going to focus. But yeah, it says 310 on the top. We're going to put a 300. Sometimes it'll say it on the side. This one says it on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 300 jet. So we got our 300 jet. This one says it on the side here. It says 300. I don't know why the camera's not focusing. So you're gonna go ahead and screw it right back in there. Make sure it's clean. Make sure there's nothing in there, because that'll really mess everything up. Go ahead and set that in there. Screw it in. I'm gonna put the screwdriver on it, but you really don't need to tighten it too much. Don't want to over tighten it and strip those brass threads. So that's tightened in there. And then you're going to go ahead and get your cap. This hole here lines up with that little tube. So that's going to sit right on top of there. And that should slide right on. And you're going to go ahead and just put your 4 screws back in. These little hoses clip in with the screws there. This screw really should be over here, but I'm missing one of the drainage hoses, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, ready to go ahead and reinstall this, which is basically the same way you took it off, just in reverse. Pretty easy to do. I like to put the carburetor slide in first and screw that on first, so I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and do that, and then I'll be right back. You can go ahead and just hand tighten that throttle slide cap. That doesn't need to be that tight since there's that bracket to hold it. One thing you want to make sure is when you put that in there, make sure that slides the whole way down, because if not, when you go to start it up, it'll just wind itself out, and that's not good. You don't want to blow up your motor. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this end in first, and then put the airbox connection on. So I'm going to set the camera down again, do that real quick, and then show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so that's what it looks like when it's back in. I slid that in, this end in first, that goes into your motor and your combustion chamber. And then you put this on, which is your airbox connection. Make sure you put this little rubber piece over the tab here on the frame. That'll help you get it on far enough, otherwise it won't feel like it's slid on the carburetor far enough. And then this will slide off when you go to tighten it. Make sure you tighten this back down, this thing here. Like I said, you can just hand tighten this cap. That doesn't need to be that tight. That's pretty much it. I don't know why, if you bought the Toomey B1 pipe, I don't know why they give you a 310 jet for it. It definitely runs rich with a 310. I'm running a brand new air filter with no airbox lid on it. So that's a little rich. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I'm putting 300 in it, so hopefully it runs good. Then make sure when you're done, you put your gas line back on too. Make sure that's off, because that'll spill everywhere. I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. Like it.